though not for the bread that perishes, but for the bread that endures. This is a salutary warning for us all, especially in our days of hyperactivity. Even in the Lord's service, our energies can be going to the bread that perishes. Alas, our own superior years ago in Italy did warn us of the dangers that can come from activism being too thinly spread. Eventually, the order gave them a beautiful church and monastery which miraculously was not destroyed in the French Revolution, Saint Michel de Rigollet. And that's where they moved to. But what happens in such a situation is that the beauty of the heritage can be preponderant. And that's exactly what has happened, for all the energies have to go to maintaining a beautiful, massive structure with 2 churches. And the superior recently had to take some time out in care because of what we call burnout. But it's burnout because of the material. The energy is going to the bread that perishes. And it's the case of quite a few monasteries that the actual physical structure is draining the spiritual energy. And then when it comes to caring for souls, the consecrated soul that has been ordained for that is just too drained to give the energy to it. It can happen. Years ago I was talking to Eddie Stone's chaplain. He has this ministry there at County Galway, and it is very good and powerful. And the chaplain had been for quite a good while in the London area a parish priest, and he was just saying that in practice a very high percentage of one's time is given to administration, so that when it comes to the weekend ministering to the flock, one is drained by the administration, and therefore the energy, the proportion is tilted to, again, the bread that perishes. It is happening. But we find actually that the Lord is trying to warn us about it already in the Acts of the Apostles, when the Apostles ordained deacons, because they wanted not to be drained by care of the material, but to be free for prayer and the word. Delegation, therefore. But it can be our own case as well. One can be drained by things of our own invention, notably the likes of addiction to modern gadgets, all this stuff on social media. It's a form of draining of spiritual energy for, in a sense, the bread that perishes. But where do all these messages go? Into thin air, carrying our soul and its energies into thin air. And so we need to limit the damage of our state and our time on earth by not, henceforth, allowing this pure energy the Lord has given us for Himself and for His service directly to go into care for the bread that perishes. Our soul needs the bread that the Son of Man will give us, which will continue to eternal life. Mm-hmm.